Well, in the last review, I ended it by. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Well, in the last review, I ended it by saying I'm gonna need a bigger can of Monster. And I'm right. Mako, the jaws of teeth! I like the. Yes. Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
It was like the sleep.
The. The.
The poor man.
Mako,
He
the.
trusted people and they just let him down.
This isn't Mako, the jaws of death. This is Mako, the yawns of dreams.
Mako, better get Mako.
Wow. I
Uh-oh,
never thought I
Mako.
would see a movie I never thought I would see a killer beach movie that had less blood than Blood Beach. I think this was a TV movie. I think.
Oh, God.
Come on, it was
Is it
a
on Shark Week?
no, it was made in the 70s. It was a TV movie like Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws, and what was that other one?
I have no clue.
I feel like there was another movie that we saw that was like a TV movie, but I can't remember it. Oh, Brotherhood of Justice, that was a TV movie. The other Keanu Reeves, Lori Loughlin movie. Not not the first one, the other one.
Hmm.
Now, because this movie came out exactly 1 year after Jaws, you might be thinking,
Which Jaws?
first one.
Oh, okay. Well,
The
there
skinny
were a
dipping
few.
one.
There were a few.
Because this came out 1 year after in 1976, you might think that this is a European version because Europeans are very famous, at least in the 70s, 80s, 90s, for ripping off American movies dirt cheap. To which I have one thing to say, Europeans. Neener, 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 we did it first.
Okay. So why don't we talk about the movie?
This movie is.
So this guy was
Can
in.
I, real quick, just like say it briefly? This movie is pretty much Blackfish prequel. All of the whiners and complaints that people have about SeaWorld and other parks with animals of any kind, whether it be whales, sharks, elephants, or, I kid you not, ducks. That times 1,000, and at the same time, pretty much make the character um an aquatic Tarzan, pretty much.
Well, he was a
Defender
god.
of sharks.
He was a god.
Yes.
A shark god. He was in an island off of the Philippines. He was with a um, shipping company that they would go in wrecks and that, and they found gold bars.
I'm not gonna lie, you saying Shark God makes this movie sound way cooler than it actually is.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
And
Then
one
he trusts people.
one
Oh,
one
God.
final thing. Director, I don't know if you couldn't get permits, and if you couldn't, there would still be a way around it, but it's totally fine if you want to shoot scenes during the day or with lighting. The most light in this movie, and the most light in a majority of the movie, is when someone lit a candle, and I kid you not.
It was a kerosene lamp.
Fine, lit a kerosene lamp. That's like that's like one of like maybe a dozen scenes in this movie that has quote unquote lighting. The
Well,
rest
in the
of it
bar.
the rest of it looks worse than this. This has
Okay.
better lighting this has better lighting.
Okie dokie.
Okay, you can You can talk about this movie if you want.
Well, you kind of just like slammed it. So
Oh,
this
I'm
guy,
sorry I slammed your favorite
this
movie.
oh God, this man swam across a shark-filled water,
Lake or ocean, right?
stream, creek,
What are you
whatever. I
starting
don't.
with first?
When he swam across and then met the one guy that didn't speak to him but gave him the shark tooth
Oh,
medallion.
you're not going in order of the movie?
Well, that's sort of the basis of the movie.
He was being chased and there were like two people that had guns. He was in the water and the sharks went after the people with guns, quote unquote, because I kid you not, one of the sharks doesn't even touch a person. Sure, they died. Why not?
Yeah, there was orangish red blood.
That's
So when he's talking about where he got the medallion from, he was talking about that from a lady swimmer at this bar, that she was being kind of attacked by two patrons in the bar,
keep a
and
classy movie.
he kind of tried to save her, and she wanted a ride home, and then yeah, he shouldn't have showed her the shark.
Hey, director, you're no Archie.
What?
Don't ask. You won't like it.
Okay, then why did you bring it up?
Because some people out there might know it.
Okay, so then
So it starts with John
this
Travolta and
this scientist the scientist says he wants to study sharks because the government is going to put a bounty out on sharks because they don't understand them and they are killing people. So he wanted a female shark that was pregnant, and he also gave them other white sharks. And then what he found
what was
out,
her name? It started with a T, I thought.
the girl in the swimmer,
No, the shark. I thought it started with a T.
Matilda or something.
Matilda, that's what it was.
Yeah, because the lady, the swimmer, was Karen. And what was her husband's name? Bruno or Big Tub?
Oh, uh,
Big man.
keep talking. I'll think about it.
Bernie.
No,
Bart.
Barney.
Barney. Okay, I was close, Bernie. So
It would have
when
been
they were
it
in,
would have been improved if he was Barney Rubble, but as a result, he looks fatter than Barney the dinosaur. Tell me I'm wrong.
you're not wrong.
I need the check.
Yeah.
See, I already
So
made the movie better.
I didn't know that it was his wife until she got home when he drove her home.
Person who called when Courtney Cox doesn't pick up the phone.
Karen, the swimmer.
No, I'm saying she looks like Courtney Cox.
Whatever.
She's the 70s Courtney Cox. That Courtney Cox had too much dignity at this point to do this movie.
She probably didn't know about the movie and it probably wasn't offered. Whatever. So I don't know why he's so gullible.
I don't.
I mean,
Maybe his
he was
brain is
supposed
half
to be
shark.
he
I
was
don't know.
supposed to be protective of the sharks, and then
Yeah.
he was giving them to this scientist who then got to eat
Who
the
worked at like an
scientist,
aquarium.
who got to eat the scientist.
And yeah, he should have. Yeah, you're right. He should have known something was up when the hallways are just like.
Fake sharks up above.
Oh God, I hope they're fake.
Yeah, I would think so.
Well,
No sharks were hurt and no humans were hurt.
I'm not saying in in the making of the movie. I'm saying in the movies world.
Yeah, but anyway. So then they were after him because people were getting killed on their boats out fishing. And the two drunk guys that tried to
Are we now at the beginning of the movie?
no, tried to have a little fun with Karen after her show, the female swimmer at the bar.
She's basically like an underwater mermaid. Like she does water acrobatics at this restaurant, pretty much.
Yeah, and I
Well,
didn't.
former restaurant after this.
Yeah, didn't take a hurricane to kill it.
Watch it turn into a Hooters, I guess. I
So
don't know.
then, so then the sheriffs were after him, and then a lot of people were after him. He got shot twice, once in the arm and once in the thigh.
You're really skipping some stuff.
What, we already discussed that he gave the pregnant Matilda to the scientist, and he gave his other friend Shark for the Lady Karen to swim.
Well, okay, basically at the beginning of this movie, we have no idea who he is. We just know that he's in a wetsuit, and you thought he was the guy from,
Chuck Norris.
no, you said it was somebody else.
No,
You thought it was the blonde person from Karate Kid.
no, that new karate. No, I was thinking Chuck Norris.
Okay.
But it was some other dude. I've seen him in other movies, cop movies, where he's either been a detective or a bad guy or something, whatever.
He didn't look like Charles Bronson. That's the only one I could think of. Sorry, people. But also, you're forgetting.
Blonde hair. Charles is black hair. Charles is kind of short.
Anyway, you're also forgetting about how he kind of deals with like the two of the guys that betrayed him with the mother shark.
That's where I was going.
No, you were talking about how he got shot in like his arm and his leg. That's after.
Okay. Anyway,
So anyway,
try and follow the movie. It's like not good.
put a light on it or something because best of
Oh,
luck trying to be able to tell half this movie. There's
yeah.
so many scenes of silence, so many scenes of music added in post, credits. The opening scene in the credits, you're about 6 minutes in by the time the credits are done. But anyway, so there's this black guy who is like giving the sharks fish who I
Well, like
didn't
the heads and
no, it was
no, I
like a
think it
full
was like
fish.
fit. No, he wasn't giving them fish in the garbage bags. He was giving them the scraps from his restaurant.
Black guy?
The guy behind the bar.
No! Black guy. After
Oh,
he
he
finds
was.
out about Matilda, he's feeding a fish, and then
Don't have to yell.
that's when this, well, you didn't hear me the first time, and then this hero guy, and then the guy who's like the human
Sharknado.
human go-between, he pushes that bald guy in, which kills him, I guess. What's weird is that I guess he can't swim, even though he stands up, and it looks like he can swim. Whatever. And then the fat guy, um, he was asking for it because he's like, yeah, I'm in this pool. This pool, I'm totally fine. Aren't you
No,
gonna?
he's in the ocean. He's ocean front, and he's got this
There's a
fence.
steel cage. There's a steel fence or something, which must be a very weak fence because that guy was able to break it pretty easily.
He
Scissors,
snipped it.
yeah.
Not regular scissors. Those were wire scissors.
And then he rises up, but then this guy looks and is like, ah! You tried to give me a heart attack, and then a shark comes, but oh, don't worry, people. It's filmed at night, so you can't see Jack.
Okay, would you recommend this
Then
movie? Let's
by the
just
time
end it. Let's end
then
it.
then at the end of the movie, after I guess causing a sheriff to be eaten by a shark, I guess Justin Ferguson would complain about the plot holes in this movie and the inconsistencies.
Would you recommend it?
I'm not done yet.
Oh, I am. I am.
So
You
anyway,
yell at me? No, I'm done.
you didn't.
There was more than one black guy.
There was?
Yeah, the bartender at the restaurant when he was eating a hamburger.
I was talking about the guy that was feeding fish to the shark in the tank.
Yeah, and I was talking about the guy that owned the
Anyway,
tavern
okay,
that was
fine,
giving them
fine.
scraps of food that he was feeding his
Okay,
sharks.
okay.
Anyway,
So then he has guilt. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm sure it takes sharks a long time to reproduce. But at the same time, he did make sure that the people who intentionally hurt the shark or who hurt the mother did kind of get some justice. So I don't know why he's all like conflicted and having like a moral dilemma. He can't take it anymore, so he jumps in and saying he gets attacked by the shark is extremely kind because here's what it kind of looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do it this way.
it almost looked like he was hugging the shark.
Yeah, it's like he was holding it like, and there was no blood whatsoever. And I was thinking like, okay, I sense a twist that he's gonna live, and it's like, no, he I guess died, or maybe he did live, and the movie just ran out of footage.
Well, but they showed the medallion is
Mhm.
up on the floor. So without the medallion, he could not swim safely with the sharks.
So this
And he
movie,
said he was so tired that he just wanted to go home
so this
wherever he came
movie,
from.
so this movie is available on Blu-ray for only $100.
No,
Are you sure?
yes, I'm very sure. No, don't even watch it. We watched it. We were burdened enough. He fell asleep.
Yeah, I
So
needed to
yeah.
take like an hour and a half now.
No, don't no. Unless you're out of melatonin and you need to fall asleep.
Oh, what's that? Hey,
And
I've just gotten a note. Dear Justin, my name is Shinobi 03 or 07. I haven't decided yet.
why did you have to print it off?
I've been upset. This was a letter sent from a fan. I'm very upset that you reviewed that dinosaur movie and have not reviewed its sequel. I only watch this channel for your dinosaur reviews. Well, thanks. I suggest you review that sequel to that dinosaur movie.
Which dinosaur movie?
If you don't, I will be very upset at you.
Okay, Shinobi. We'll take care of it.
Okay, fine. I guess we have to do a dinosaur sequel. What movie have we seen that there's a sequel for?
Oh,
I'll think of something.
every movie has a sequel.
I'll think of something.
Thank you.
Well,
Bye.
tune in next week when we watch a dinosaur movie. Bye.
Bye.